Hey guys, welcome back to the show. In today's news, today's actually August 14th, 2018. Sorry the location's changed. I kind of sort of had no plans for this summer, but ended up coming over to Florida to visit family. So last week it was pretty hard. This week I'm squeezing it in right now. My wife took the kids around so I can have some time off. So yeah, let's get into the news. Sorry, no outfit, didn't have time to pick it up. Barely grabbed the camera gear and being able to do the news. So excuse the no suit. In this week's news, which are last week's news too, we have the Reflex camera coming out with their own line of lenses. The Reflex cameras, you all know, was a Kickstarter campaign to to make a new film SLR camera with exchangeable backs, and they're going to be exchangeable fronts to different mounting systems, Pentax, Canon, Nikon, and stuff like that. They're going to be making their own eye mount, like iPhone, like the eye. So they want to do 3 primes to start with, and they've announced it on their Instagram little stories. And I think the first one's going to be probably around a 50, 1.8, 1.4 lens. Second announcement or news this week is Silberra still working on their film. They've come out with their ORTA film, ORTA film, and they've changed the boxes a little bit to make a difference between their other production. It's right now available at very limited quantities on their website. And also they have announced Silberra the 5.2XX film, which is the Kodak stock film for black and white. It's the XX, which Cinestill sells too. Now Silberra also packs and sells from their store. So if you're a fan of that Kodak look and you want to buy some and support Silberra, you can buy it through them. We also have this week updates from Mint cameras. I've been missing the updates for some reason, but the last update is that they're working on the last little bits of production line. They've had all the beta testers give their opinions about what's going on and what's, work to be improved on the camera body. One of them are the little hinges that hold the lens open. So they're working on that, but so far they're already giving people updates on where to buy film, how to get ready to receive the camera, start shooting as soon as possible. So yeah, if you want, you can check the link below and check Mint's update. Another news this week, which I'm actually a little bit more excited personally, is Photoklassik magazine, the German magazine about analog photography, which was only in German, has announced once again they're working on the English version for the whole world. And this time they've come out with a Kickstarter that's been successful already. They're asking for a very low amount of 7,500 euros to get things rolling. I'm going to be one of the ones participating or collaborating with the magazine. I actually had some photo shoot last week because I was coming on holidays. Suddenly I had to run and do some shoots, which I'll be sharing as soon as I can. I made a little video about it too. There's going to be people like Bellamy Hunt, Bruce, I always forget the last name, Bernham or something like that. I'm terrible at last names. There's going to be a Spanish photographer too, or cinematographer who shoots Super 8, announcing the results of the new Ektachrome Super 8, which he just received as a beta tester of the Super 8 film, which I'll give you in the news right now. So yeah, Photoklassik magazine in English. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's a little step forward for, sharing all this out of the YouTube or anything, just having a physical magazine. So if you want to support it, go support it. You'll be helping them, me, and many others. So yeah, the other news was Kodak has been sending Ektachrome bricks to beta testers. There's been 35mm beta testers. We already have seen some results of some developed Ektachrome. There's been some Super 8 being sent to Spain and already made it there. He's just waiting for sunny conditions. The Spanish guy lives in a part of Spain that's extremely cloudy. So bear with him, but he will be giving results soon. And I'll be sharing them with you guys here as soon as I get my hands on it. Another news this week, we have Develophead, which is a little invention from a Mexican photographer, which is basically an apparatus that you put into an AP tank and it makes the reel spin one way and the other. It's meant to automate, you know, agitation while you're developing. You can kind of program it, speed it up or down. It's fairly inexpensive. He tells you all the things you need to do it. It's open source, so you can download and make and print your own little things. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool little device, as it seems that the future is also sometimes open source, and that's a great thing. Also, we have Stearman 8x10 tank, which is in the testing. They did a 3D printed model. They developed one sheet on their website. You can see the sheet that's being developed. You can see a 3D CAD image of the tank, and you can also tell them where you want to see it, either on a Kickstarter campaign, or maybe they should just launch it as a product or pre-order something like it. So yeah, if you're excited about Stearman making an 8x10 tank, you should head over and check it out. Also, we have an update from the Film Lab app. Abe has been making a lot of progress with the device and, you know, the software. He's come to a point where he's realized that the software can't resolve so much resolution due to the limitations of phones. So he's used macro adapters to use little lenses to magnify the image. What basically happens is, inside the phone's sensor, at the minimum distance, focusing distance, you get the negative, and when you take that shot, it only uses a part of the whole sensor. So everything else you're gonna cut out, and you're losing resolution. What happens is, if you have a 20 megapixel or 10 megapixel sensor on your phone and you're only using a small bit, you're gonna get like a 1 megapixel resolution. So what he uses is these little clip-on magnifying glass or macro lenses that let you fill almost the whole sensor with that 35 frame, and that will give you more information for the sensor on your phone to get better details. So yeah, that's going to be happening soon. He's about to release the 1.0, which will be public to everyone, including the Kickstarter campaign backers like myself. So if you want to read a lot more about it and see images and details and all that, you can check the link below. There's a guy with a rocket blower or leaf blower over there. I hope you guys don't hear that noise. We also have an update from Labbox, which is finishing the process of their machine. They've been testing the metal parts. They've been testing the box for presentation and shipping. So if you're one of those Labbox backers that are patiently waiting for the product, it's a little step closer. And this is probably the last update from the Intrepid 8x10 campaign. They shipped all the 8x10 cameras, all the 4x5 cameras, all the reducing backs, but one thing. They haven't been able to send 8x10 working film holders. And for that, and the reason all the troubles they've had, they've opened a way for you to get reimbursed for your 8x10 holders. I understand that that's probably a huge problem for a lot of people that back the camera and back the holders, because they had holders for that camera. But now they're going to have to go and find holders somewhere else. Max and the team have been giving sources of where you can find film holders. I highly recommend the Chamonix camera ones. You can find them on Instagram at Chamonix View Camera, but they're not cheap. They're not as cheap as the ones Intrepid. Hopefully Intrepid will come out with a solution for the film holders. They said they were working on, instead of a double film holder, a simple film holder, which means one sheet of film. But yeah, big update from Intrepid saying basically they're done with the 8x10 campaign on Kickstarter, and they're about to release the new campaign. I've seen some of the details once again, and it looks really good. I will hopefully be helping them with some of it, but I can't disclose too much yet, but I'm very excited, and you'll see a lot of content about the new Kickstarter here on my channel as soon as it's possible. Also, I talked to you guys about the 20x24 Enlarger being built by Hayland Electronics in Germany. There's a video being posted on a YouTube channel of a friend of mine who's actually one of the ones that purchased this machine. And you can see the operation, the technical difficulties they've had to produce such a machine. So if you're interested in this at all, I highly recommend you watch it. The link is below. You can tell him I sent you. That'd probably be fun for him to see. Yeah, 20x24 Enlarger, which is pretty crazy. Also, we have an update on the Chroma 4x5 camera. He's already been mounting or producing the cameras, shipping them to customers. Customers are getting back to him. So that's good news. If you're one of those backers, you'll be getting yours soon if you haven't already. I can't wait to hear what you guys think. If you purchased it or backed it, see how it feels, how it is out in the field and such. Another little update from Kickstarter is the instant Magny back, which is that instant back for 35 cameras that surprised a lot of people. They posted results of a prototype for the Leica mount, so if you're one of those that has a Leica and wants one of these devices, you can check it out. They did say that they're improving the optics, so don't take it as the final product yet, but it's good news that they're moving forward. Also a little update, I don't know if this is an update, I haven't had the time to write them, but I check Voigtlander's lens website for film lenses, basically the Leica mount or screw mount page, and today half of the lenses are, how would you say, not marked, they have a line through them, so like if they're being discontinued. I highly think this is true. Probably just some web redesign glitch that's happened. If you happen to know anything about it, I'd be happy to hear. But I left the link below, you can check it yourself. Basically from the 35 1.7 down to the 75, all the lenses are like marked off like if they were, sounds like discontinued, but I highly doubt that's the truth. But just in case, I wanted to let you guys know. If it's just a glitch, I'll let you know next week. But yeah, Voigtlander lenses might be going off or not. Don't take my word on that. And also we have basically the 4x5 reel that's 3D printed by Bonet Photo that I've been talking about is finally on the market. His processor is also back on stock. The reel is a reel that will work on the Patterson tanks. I think it's the 3 model. And he says that it might work on the Jobo 1500 series of the tanks. He hasn't had that checked yet, but it's $60, loads 6 sheets, extremely easy. He has a video of how to load it on the description in his product page. And yeah, if you're interested in trying something different, you don't like the Mod 54, the Jobo, or the Stearman, this is another solution for your 4x5 developing. And last, Rezivot updated their website for that Mamiya instant back kind of device they've managed to make, which works with the Impossible Daylab or something like that, the one you put your phone and it would project to the Impossible Polaroid original film. I can't find it anywhere. I was trying to check how I could find one of those backs on eBay. They're hard to find to be able to mod it for my RZ or RB camera. But yeah, if you're one of those, Rezivot updated their website with a price, which is in, I think it's Taiwan currency, which I can't tell you how much it is actually right now. But yeah, that's all for this week's news. Next week, I'll be back at home, so you'll get this traditional studio setup. Hopefully, I'll make a few more videos around Miami. I can tell you, I tested out a Pentax 6x7 with a 110 millimeter lens by Hasselblad, actually Zeiss, but Hasselblad F lineup. It's the 110 F2. I shot a roll around here in Wynwood. Hopefully I'll have that video ready as soon as possible. Plus, the article I'm writing for Photoklassik will have a video to go with it, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. So yeah, that's all for this week's news. Lots of things happening. I'm also trying to relax a little, swim in the pool, and spend a little time during summer off social media, but I wanted to do the news this week. So yeah, as always, if you have any information, you can send an email to the email below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.